And welcome back to part 15 of The Evil Within. This time we're going to actually escape to the city and start working our way towards the Beacon Mental Hospital to try and end this chaos that Rubik's created for us. But first we've got a bit of the matter of hand known as the experiment still lingering around. And he is actually a quite fun boss. He's one of my favourite bosses in the game just because he doesn't have any instant kill attacks. The arena you're in is huge and has a lot of things for you to play around with. He also has the ability to be treated like a normal enemy in the sense that if he loses you, he will actually lose you. He will actually start searching around and not sure where you are, and you can really use that to your advantage. Yeah. It's actually a really fun fight. And they give you a shit ton of ammo, so you're never at risk of running out against the experiment. Because that's to try and catch you out and freak you out and make you run so you miss the gel, but you won't break through there. You're fine. Right, that's where we need to go. The moment you start heading towards it, the boss fight against the experiment will start, so only move over towards here when you're ready. Case in point.
God damn it.
Sorry for the slight cut there, I had to quickly pause for something. Or anyway, for this boss, like you see, it doesn't know we're here. He doesn't know where we are. He knows we're here, but it's looking for us. That's what the big eye looking around is. If you hit that, it does a lot more damage. So if you can get it, go for it. It's just very hard, because if it spots you, the thing will be merciless until it loses you. If it loses you. I think I missed. Fuck, I missed. Right, it's given up looking, so it's moving to another area to try again. See? Come on. Yeah, if you hit the eye or the one on the eye, the boss gets stunned. But you only really get like one good attempt of it, because now it knows where you are, because it's just been shot at. So just get moving and start. Yeah, that's the main thing. Keep an eye on your sprint and just keep moving. Don't hang around for any reason. I don't think you can flash this thing. All this boss usually does for most of this fight is just dash around like nobody's business. Yeah. There's two little like hideaways around here. Like there's one like behind where we are now. Like yeah, you can sort of see it, like a little door frame over there. And there's another one elsewhere. And the thing is, these little door frames are nice temporary holdouts to try and get your bearings, but only temporary, because if you take too long, he will start trying to break in. See ya. I'm actually going to try and make the most of this and try and throw grenades in there, because he will pull you out no matter what eventually. Because like, if you think you're safe by hanging on one side, he won't, because the second time he grabs you no matter where you are. And even though it does quite a chunk to my health bar, I still didn't mind him taking that, just because it roars at you and gives you enough time to react to just... What the hell was it doing? So, I mean, it gives you enough time to heal anyway. When it does that, it's entering its second phase, which you can take that as a sign it's nearly dead, but the damage it does is ramped up a little bit, and it's also got a giant eating mouth that does a shit ton of damage. It's also faster. If it grabs you with its arms, it will put you straight in that mouth. And I'm not sure if it's instant kill, because I've never let it grab me, but I know it does do a shit ton. Oh, I was hoping that'd be ammo. Oh, surround sound. This makes this fight so much more intense because you can hear the thing sprinting around with nobody's business. It's dead. It's dead. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. So that's one of the best fights in the game. I really enjoy that fight. It's got a huge ass arena and the fight itself is fun. I wish all the boss fights were like that. But instead we get fucking Laura instead and that door's glitching. Anyway, let's see what we get. 20,000 flat out experience points. Yeah, the game gets more generous with its experience later on. We didn't even use the second safety heart. I was about to start working my way over there until it got stunned and I got to pump it with bullets. We'll look around a little bit for like spare ammo just so we can stock up as much as possible ready for the next fight. Oh, anything there? There's a lot of loose ammo and loose... Hey, look over here, there's another fucking grenade! I think there was gel back there as well that I ran past. Because I would say like we'll spend experience as soon as we can, but as soon as we can, it's not until like halfway through the next chapter now. Like we don't get another hospital visit for quite a while. Because the chapter ends in a second and the game doesn't think to give you a save point until quite significantly after. Since we're never coming back here, I'm going to heal up and just take this. See if there's anything. Oh, there is more stuff. Alright, when you go into the lift, it ends the chapter, and it also ends the last bit of the full-on horror. The rest of this is going to be in a very urban environment. That's going to be like a huge change of pace for the game up until now. I'll show you what I said a minute ago. Because when this lift inevitably like caves in on itself, like everything else does. I'm assuming it's trying to tell us that we're falling so fast that he lifted into the air, but it didn't seem like the lift was moving, just that the camera was going mad. Oh. Oh, it looks like he landed right on his ass. That actually pretty hurt. There's nothing but steel on the ground and a bit of water. Go on, Seb, before you get drowned out. I get a feeling there's loot around here in this little area. Because it's a big little open space to start with. But yeah, this is where we're spending the next, chapter 11 onwards till 14. It's not until chapter 15 that we get any kind of horror back, and that.
How can that be?
And well, chapter 15 is also the final chapter of the game, so you expect the horror to try and come back full force there. The only warning I'm going to give you guys is that anything can happen in between chapter 11 and 14, like because the city is consistently crumbling, and sometimes it will crumble and things will drop, and the things that drop could be good or bad. It can be all over the place. So there is a good sense of randomization with the city. So just be cautious. Like the only thing that I know for certain like isn't randomized is the new gun that you can pick up in this chapter. You know, I said last part that there's a gun that that's like really ridiculously powerful, but it requires a lot of upgrading to get for some way to save up my gel to try and get ready for it. It's in this chapter. So you can see what I mean. Loads of parts of the city is moving on its own, so you have to be really careful. Fucking hell. Or really careful. Right, in this building is the new gun, so I'm determined not to miss it. It's on the other side of that crack wall. You can actually see the box in there, see? Right, I'm not sure off the top of my head, since I haven't done any practice for Chapter 11, whether you've got to blow this up or just find another way around. Assuming because it's broken, you can just blow it up. No, it's a very sturdy, broken wall. So it's probably a way round then. Yeah, there is. Alright, let's get our new gun, and it's the Magnum. Anyone who's played Resident Evil, because this is made by the same people, same like developer, knows just how ridiculously powerful Magnums are in the Resident Evil series. And since it's the same creator as the dude who made Resident Evil 4, the Magnum in this is also by far the most powerful weapon in the game. It will one-shot most things, but ammo is very scarce, so use it wisely. I'm gonna like use it once in this chapter to at least show off how ridiculously powerful it is. No, it's not worth it, he's running away. Oh. I'm probably dead now anyway, that enemy. Anything? But I do enjoy this chapter because of like the style and the way it like takes itself. It is very cool. Ugh. But this chapter in itself introduces two new enemies. One of them's more of a stage hazard than an enemy, but the other one is quite a substantial threat. And we got a health upgrade, so I'll use that in a sec. Alright, see how much it upgrades my health to. Oh, I didn't upgrade it that much. Well, they never do upgrade it that much, it's just an upgrade. Well, health bar's actually come a long way since when we started the game, because it's like proper gone like 2/3 of the way round. I think it caps out like 3/4 of the way round the circle. That's the Magnum. In its entirety. I just put one bullet in the thing in its chest, no less, and it just wiped it. This section's quite cool. You have to get... There's a door locked and you have to get a key, and the key's here, on the other side of this fence. But because it's like all spiked and it's too high to climb and all that shit, you have to go a long way around, and yeah, it's like a nice little mazy area that incorporates a little bit of the stealth back. One. I've got flash bolts so I can blind this guy, no worries, and just... I didn't know if the other guy was going to come alive, so I'd rather been safe than sorry. There's a hole in that fence that enemies might try and use to get to me. I think they can also climb straight over it if they choose to. Like this one's doing. Pump it for the lead. There we go. Because we've still got the critical modifier, so I don't mind using the pistol for a few things. It's, the Magnum's sort of going to be more of a last resort weapon, just to see something hit the ground quick. Especially because ammo for the Magnum is very scarce. Right, that door will open by itself when you go and try and open the door to actually advance the area. Because when you go and try to, it'll be locked. So you touch the door, that door opens so you can actually go back to it and get the key to unlock this door here. So there's a little bit of pointless zigzagging back and forth, but as soon as you hear that, it buzzes, that door opens, so you can get the key to open the door we just pushed. And when the alarm goes off, just a bit of a warning, a lot of enemies spawn. It's nothing too bad, but just there's enough to cause trouble if you're not. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, you're on fire. You're not supposed to attack me when you're on fire. You're supposed to be dead. I've never known them to attack me when they're on fire. They usually just accept death. There's a few more enemies in here. I can hear them. Yeah. I was hoping you'd get closer than that before I did it. You just tanked to go down. There we go. Get our key. Get our bullets. Someone just shot us. Oh fuck, he's got a machine gun. You know what's into a machine gun? Fuck you, with a magnum. Oh fuck. One. Yeah, this is why I like the flashbolt, and I wish I'd picked it up much sooner than when we ended up picking it. Oh, I was too late for him. Oh, come on, you missed. No, that's the other thing, you can't shake them off late game. You might have noticed, like, since like chapter 7, you haven't been able to shake them off at all. Oh, I picked up my gel. Oh, you? There you go. Gotta love the critical modifier. I'll heal up just to be safe, because I think there's a sniper. Oh no, it's just a prick with a machine gun. Right, his head's covered, so I'm gonna have to take sniper bullets into him. And I don't really want to waste any more magnum bullets. Ow, fuck. Then I already. Ow, fuck. Oh, he shot the guy who was about to hit me. That's. Oh. I'm getting up there because this guy's pissing me off. There we go. Right, this might be interesting. It's a bit too close range to get a good shot of the pistol, so I might end up fucking. Also, enemies be trying to actively dodge, as you saw there. He like shifted to his right as I went to shoot. One critical. 2 criticals. 3 criticals. Let's do a bit of scavenging before we move on. Nade. I've still got 2 more after this, so. Another nade. That's opening a bloody door. Oh, I think we've got to go around. Yep. Because it wants us to go down, but anytime a game wants you to go down, it's usually a good idea to look up first. You never know, there might be something. Even if it is only 3 bullets. Anything else? Yeah. There's one thing I'm going to point out, like up ahead there's going to be a point where the ledge beneath you will crumble anyway, and it will look like you take damage. No matter what you think and whatever it seems, even though it looks like you have, you won't take any damage. And it's worth knowing that in case you're going through a Kumo mode where even the slightest bit of damage is one hit kill. Because if you look, the little blood spurts to show that it signifies I've taken some kind of damage, when that's not the case. Right, now one thing I want to point out, over there is an angel statue. You know, the good old angel statues that drop keys. The one thing that annoys me is that I can see it drop the key, but when I go over there, I can't pick it up. And I don't know how you're supposed to. The amount of times I've played this game, I always piss about to see if I can figure something out, but I don't know what you're supposed to do to pick up that key. Maybe push it. You can't. I couldn't climb that, so I stopped trying to push it. But yeah, like if any of you guys know, I'd rather. But if any of you guys know, please let me know, because then I can actually try and work something from this. Right, now the two enemies that are new, the first one is up here. And this is the one that I said is more of a stage hazard than anything else. Case in point. These things are quite easy to deal with. Just put something else in the water before you go in the water and you'll be fine. Put that. Don't bother shooting the other one as well. Just put the first one in the water and then swim to the car. Don't stay on the car too long because the stage hazard enemy thing will destroy the car to try and get you to come off. And as soon as you shoot the second one, just jump. I did jump straight over the stage hazard's heads, but I don't care. He's going to go for the body instead of me, so I'll take it for what it is. It gives you a bottle in case you don't want to waste the ammo. Oh, this one's going to be a bit of a long one. Oh no, I just noticed the second body over there that I probably should... Oh, I'm probably going to get myself killed now. Because it's going to finish the body and start chasing me. Oh no, I think I might make it. Yeah, it gave up. It's not the last we've seen in the station, that's just sort of like the introduction. But I think I'm going to call this a part. So next time on The Evil Within, we'll reach the next new enemy and start exploring the rest of the city and try and figure out what the fuck's going on and maybe try and catch up with our old allies. But until then, take care.